And welcome to session 4 of Love Letters to Humanity, an offering to the global community of insights and perspectives from healers, practitioners, and wellness businesses. I'm Victoria Marie, CTACC of Life and Wellness Coaching by Victoria Marie. Today, the intention of this conversation is a unique perspective on respect and the need to come back to common decency, especially in this time of Covid-19. And with me today, my guest, Carmela Tunzi. So hello, Carmela. Thank you for
Hi,
accepting.
Victoria. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for accepting this invitation to share your unique offerings to the world. And I just want to get started right off the bat with a quick share on who you are and your business.
Sure, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me again. I really respect all the work you do for the community. I'm sure everyone has heard this in your videos. Your work with the chamber is just really impressive. Trying to gather all the information for us business owners. I just thank you. Every time I get an email, I'm just like, she's working so hard to really help us maintain our practices and be informed. So I really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, I'm a business owner, have been for a long time. And so when this opportunity came up to be the director of the Chamber of Commerce, I know what it feels like. I know the need. And to me, it's so important to support in a very relevant and vital way for the businesses. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome. So I am the owner of Mind Flow Hypnosis. I'm a clinical consulting hypnotist. Also, we help people with marketing and business management. I am a trainer also of hypnosis, practitioner of NLP, and offer trainings, private trainings, group trainings. And right now I'm doing, group sessions and all kinds of things, kind of like becoming what people need, if that's a short version.
Absolutely. And again, as we were speaking earlier, that's sort of the call right now, is to bring out whatever talents that you have and to share them with the world. We've always been so used to and accustomed to holding back and only doing the job that we do during the day. We all have so many talents, and I really find this such a unique opportunity in our humanity to bring those out and to share them with abandon now. And that's sort of what I'm doing as well. A year ago, I was trying only to do the Chamber of Commerce and putting my own life coaching business on the back burner. And I've really come to realize you can do both, and I need to do both.
The other day in a conversation actually with our head trainer and mentor, he reminded me, what we do is what the client needs. What we do is what community needs. It's not about us. And, we have all these tools. And so what is best served that person or that community or those people? And so I think that's one of the main reasons I was excited to be here with you, is because we want to be able to reach out to as many people as possible that kind of don't know where to turn or what to do in this current environment, and be able to acknowledge that there is help out there and, kind of see, the possibilities.
Absolutely. So today our topic, and I'm so grateful that you brought this up, respect and the need to come back to common decency in this time of COVID-19. And when you agreed to converse with me, one of your top concerns for this discussion is how we as a community can't or don't show respect, but we're in the need to be flexible during this crisis. So can you elaborate on that? And in your opinion, is there a call being made to humanity that is not only a need for this, but a strong guide moving us to being flexible and understanding as individuals and as a society as a whole?
Well, that's a really big, big, big topic. So there's several ways of looking at this. First of all, with everything happening now, what we understand is people's perception or their model of the world, excuse me, how they see things is different based on their past, how they've received information previously, and what has been happening in their own individual kind of circumstance. So when I first agreed to do this conversation with you, what I was thinking is the reality of what was happening in so many different ways for just so many different people. As a business owner, I might see things differently. As a hypnotist, I see things differently. As someone that observes, you know, a wholeness that's happening outside me, there's chaos in the world right now, and people are in fight, flight, or freeze, we say. However, the interesting thing is that there really is no 100% security at all times. So it almost creates like this false sense of security. And what I observe is because people are in this kind of new way of seeing things, their behavior changes. So let's talk about, you know, the rationing of toilet paper, or the gloves being dropped at, you know, Vaughn's. You know, I was really shocked when I started seeing some of these things occurring, and you know, without being judger or perceiver, you know, of trying to be the critic, what is it in their frame of mind that is causing them just to see their own, you know, self-preservation? And, you know, with full respect for what they're going through, just kind of like as a reminder to be aware of everyone around you, you know, to be sensitive to the needs of others and not to come from a judgmental place. I mean, I've seen videos, I'm sure you've seen them too on Facebook, of people getting attacked. Like this one woman was walking her dog, and this man literally was driving past her, stopped the car, ran out of the car and started chasing her and yelling at her because she wasn't wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So we need to take a deep breath. We need to ground ourselves. And I know that you would say this in your own way, and just kind of sit with what is really happening. What, am I safe now? You know, gather the information that you need. And then what happens, and I certainly can go on and on about this topic, but once we are calm and relaxed, it gives us the insight on, you know, new opportunities. I'm finding more opportunities in the last few weeks than I have in the last several months. And, you know, once we're in a calm, relaxed place, then it opens our awareness, and so that we can help others, so that we can be present for our families, etc. And so that we can be present for community. So I guess that's kind of where I was going with that conversation.
Okay, well, thank you for that. And also with the work that you do as a professional, and you've expressed not only a concern, but a desire to offer a way to support and possibly provide relief to our essential workers currently on the front lines, such as the healthcare practitioners, nurses, grocery store workers, and service providers. So can you share your thoughts and your offerings on that?
Yes, this is a much, much needed service. We recently did a call out and sent out press releases, and I say we because there's a group of trainers with the Master Hypnosis Society that decided as a whole that we were going to start offering this to healthcare providers in our communities, in our individual communities. And so I just one by one started reaching out to the people I knew. I did do the, you know, the press release. It seems to, you know, be a little bit more impersonal. So I just go through Messenger and I start contacting the people I know. And I did work with several. One in particular was a nurse that I've known for a great long time. My previous career, as you know, I was a hairdresser and I used to do her hair. So she trusted me with this. And we did a live Zoom. And I can't tell you, Victoria, how afraid and how panicky this woman was. With years of experience, she was so overwhelmed and just besides herself with some of the concerns that they have, as we all know, the masks, the lack of equipment. And she, you know, she was moving that weekend on top of it. And she was like, Carmela, I'm just so overwhelmed. Thank you so much for offering this. And, you know, we did a very brief session through Zoom. And within that short amount of time, you know, for those of you that don't know what hypnosis is, it's quite similar to a meditation, except for we create an outcome at the end of it so that the person has like a goal per se. And she was really relaxed, very dramatically relaxed after that. So it just motivated me to keep reaching out and letting community know. And my offer is for grocery store people that are tired, you know, want a break, for first responders, even people like working at hospital desks, or anyone that is extended hours and just wants a break. Even if you're still in the hospital, if you're a nurse practitioner and seeing this, and you know, maybe you have a 20-minute break, give me a call, and it really can be that quickly. We can set it up through Zoom or Skype, and I just want to be able to help as many people going through stress as possible, because that's what we do, and it really helps them feel better.
Well, absolutely, and thank you for that. There is a great need for it, so we would definitely, on my side of it, be sharing that information with the community and getting the resource to those who need it.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yes, and I wanted to also go over, you know, when I started this series of Love Letters to Humanity, it was my personal and professional way to call out in support of humanity. And for myself as a life and wellness coach, I know that this is a time of transformation for all of us. It's a call to level up and find our own balance individually as well as a global community. And you have a similar perspective on sharing with people the importance of prioritizing wellness, physical, mental, and creating that balance. So can you share the opportunity to help people adjust their perspective to build healthier functioning lives?
So one way of looking at this, oftentimes when I'm working with clients, I tell them, let's say they come to me for, you know, they want to quit smoking. And what we do is help them actually see, part of it is to see how life would be without the cigarette. As they begin to become more healthy and make the choices that they need and let go of the negative anchors or whatever it is that would have caused them to do that, let's say compulsion, they find many times, often, that it affects other areas of their life. I'm just smiling because I'm thinking of this other woman that I was working with. And with her, she was learning actually NLP skills. And she said, Carmela, it is so weird. We're focusing on my new career, but I start working out every single day. So it just becomes fast. We're like holographs, right? So if we fix one area in our life, it absolutely spills over into all the other areas of our life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. On the flip side, when things start going bad, then it starts affecting our financial, our health, our wellness, all the other way. So, and I know that you know this even, you know, with the way you teach. And so it's kind of the same thing. Fixing one area fixes everything. So going back to what you're doing, like if you're fixing one community at a time, you know, we can expand and keep it growing. Whatever we focus on, we get more of.
Absolutely.
And kind of how it works.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to thank you for sharing this time with us. There's so much more that we could offer, but I wanted to get a little bit of your time, let people see who you are, hear you. We'll definitely post up how they connect with you and get help out there where it's needed. So thank you for the opportunity, for your thoughts on this information, and your perspective is much appreciated, and thank you so much. So grateful for your time.
I'm grateful for yours. Thank you.